Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my Kawaii Craft Kit for September, which the theme was needle felting, which I was super excited for because I've never done it before, and like when you watch someone needle felt for the first time, I feel like it's not what you expect. Like they're literally just taking wool and stabbing it repetitively until it turns into a shape, which I just think is like really weird, but it turns out so cute and amazing. So I was super excited to try it this time. So here I'm just going through all the contents of the box. There were 2 complete kits in the box and some extra felt. So this first kit you get to make, I think, 6 or 8 octopuses, and they all have little like accessories on them, and they're all different colors and they're really cute. I won't be making that kit today in the video, but I have done one of the octopuses I'm working on so far, and I'll show them off eventually when I get all done with them. If you want to follow me on my Instagram, you'll probably get to see them at some point. So as you can see, the kits come with 2 instruction sheets. One is just a general sheet that shows you how to make stuff like spheres or rectangles with the wool that you got to use pretty much for anything. And then the second sheet specific to the craft set. And then here is all the wool you get, and then you also get little pieces for the eyes, which is nice instead of, having to try to sew the eyes on. And the colors are definitely super cute. They're very pastel, and I was really loving all the colors picked. The second kit is the sheep, which is what really made me want to buy the box, because the sheep looks just so adorable, and I don't know, they're just so cute, and I was really excited to make them. So as you can see, I got a blue set. You get more of those instructions, so it just is really slammed into your head how to needle felt. And then you also get another instruction again, specific for the little sheep itself. And I thought the instructions were pretty good. I personally, since it was my first time, it was really nice that Kawaii Craft Kits has their own YouTube channel, so you can see how to make it. Because I like getting a visual of how to do it too, because I think it's, arts and crafts is kind of hard sometimes to just read how to do it. So that was nice. Here is just the extra needle felting felt that was included in the kit. So if you want to make anything else or add different colors, there are all these to choose from. And again, they're really vibrant. There's vibrant and pastel colors, which are super nice. Next up is all the tools, obviously. Again, it's so awesome that you really get everything that you could possibly need for needle felting in this kit. So you get all the needles, you get extras, and you get finger protectors. There was also another sheet on how to needle felt in that bag of felt. And then also you got a nice cutting board to also felt on, which was great. So to start out my sheep, and basically to start out any project, you just take a long piece of wool and you wrap it around itself a little bit, then you poke it a bunch, then you wrap it again and poke it a bunch. Basically, you want to you don't want to just poke in one spot. You want to poke all over, because that's what's going to help make it be shaped and make it get smoother. As you also saw, since I was making a sphere, I could actually roll it in my hands like clay, and that also helps a lot when you want to get a shape. Especially with smaller pieces like the face here, it was a lot harder than the big one. And if you ever realize, well, I didn't use enough wool, it's definitely not hard to add some on top. It'll blend in perfectly, and obviously it's nice to get it done on the first try, but it's a forgiving craft, I guess. You can really definitely fix mistakes and stuff. So, yep. And then I put the head onto the body, which basically you leave some of the fuzzy wool between it, and you just poke it on, basically. I felt kind of bad just poking its face on, but whatever. And I know for the octopus they mentioned this. I don't know if the sheep one did, but they suggested if you actually wanted to glue them together, I guess. But honestly, when you poke the pieces together, it feels very sturdy, so I didn't worry about that. The next part was the sheep. All its fuzzy parts on its body were supposed to be little hexagons, and these were pretty hard to make. You basically just stab the side of a circle or a rectangle and you make a hexagon, but I was having a lot of troubles with it. My sheep ended up having semi-hexagons, but they definitely weren't perfect like the drawing. And you really had to kind of make them like a perfect all sides equal, because I'm like, wait, they gotta like fit together like a puzzle piece. So it was kind of hard trying to fit them together. Like mine were longer than a normal hexagon, but it still worked out fine. And even if like the sheep's, outer parts were more of like an oval instead of a hexagon, it still looked cute. Because I mean, think about like cartoon sheep. They're drawn lumpy. They're drawn like more so with ovals, so it was fine. So here I'm just showing I did about like 4 of those, and then I just skipped through it because it was just the same thing. I found that for me it was a lot easier to shape the item once it was actually like on the body choose, so I would get most of the shape done on the foam board, but then to fine tune it I would just wait until I put it on. And another reason why that was important is because like you can actually really mess up the shape of the rest of the felting after you're like stabbing it a bunch of times, so it's better to just wait till the end. So here's what I ended up doing. It looked like my like lavender color might have run out, so I decided to mix it up and use like the aqua blue with it too. I think ideally I was supposed to use the white wool for the body because they gave us a bunch of that, but I think I would have ended up having enough, but I didn't want to run out. So that's why I alternated colors, and I think it looked cute. Next up, I did the horns of the sheep, and these were a little difficult because they were that spiral shape. I tried to like taper out the wool like hair. I made sure the end was thicker and it got thinner, and then I just stabbed it a little bit so that like it had a semi shape. But again, I did most of the shaping once I actually got it on the sheep, and I thought that was a lot easier. And then I basically wrapped it like a spiral, and I really poked, on the deeper parts of the spiral so you could really see the shape. And it worked, and that's one of my favorite parts of the sheep is how those horns came out. The spirals look really nice if you're able to get them well. Unfortunately, my second spiral was a little not as perfect, but it's okay. They're definitely the harder parts of the sheep, but they still turned out pretty good. And as you can see, my sheep it's still a little fuzzy. I found that to get rid of the fuzz on the needle felting, you basically just have to keep poking it like all the time. And instead of like deep pokes, you just do little surface kind of pokes everywhere. And it really helps reduce the fuzz. The problem was I did this, and then like here you see me basically, like moving this poor sheep all over the place. And of course it gets fuzzy again. So if you're ever needle felting, I would recommend to just wait till the very end to like clean up your product, because like I said, the shape's gonna get moved around because you're like squishing the poor sheep, and yeah, it's gonna get all fuzzy again because it's getting rolled all over the place. But I don't know, I guess through practice, hopefully this will get better, but like the demo projects, they just look so clean. Like you don't see any fuzz anywhere, and I'm sure they do something to help for pictures and whatever, but I just want mine to look like that because it's just so flat and soft looking, but the fuzz definitely wasn't too bad. The next part I kind of struggled with was here making the face. I don't know, I just didn't like where the eyes were placed, so like I moved them a couple times. I'm not actually sure if I showed it in the video. The final piece I think does look different than this. I ended up making them a little lower because the drawing has the eyes like right above the cheeks, and I thought that was pretty cute, so I ended up moving that and it looked better. Also, for next time I make a sheep, I would like to definitely make the mouth line thinner because it was a little too big. Again, like it's hard making fine lines. I also don't have much patience, so for really delicate stuff like that, not my forte. But that's something I will keep in mind to work on. And last up, the picture has for the blue sheep a little like cloud on its head, so I did a few little cloud shapes for the head, which was good because I think that was also another reason why I didn't like the sheep at first. Like it just has this really empty spot on its head, like it's got a receding hairline, and it needed something to cover that up. So that's what I did at the end. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I mean, this is my first needle felting ever, and I feel like it's a pretty good craft style. Like it wasn't something that was too hard, and I definitely think it's something I can improve on. And like I said, I'm working on the octopuses now, so I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm excited to kind of make my own things in the future, because that's a whole different process, trying to think of something on your own and figuring out the right shapes to make it. But I'm excited to get that one day, and once again, I was super impressed with the Kawaii Craft Kits.